Good morning, viewer. Bien this year, here's a breaking news. Yeah, the ocean. The ocean is warming, acidifying, and losing oxygen. Well documented consequences of climate change, yeah, but less attention has given to how these changes impact contaminants in the marine environment. A new study has investigated the interaction of trace elements with climate change. The findings have been published in the Nature Journal Communication, Earth and Environment. We wanted to understand how trace elements are being affected by climate change, an area that has seen very little research so far, explained Dr. Rebecca Gitone, marine chemist at Zeumer Helmholtz Center for Ocean Research, Kyle and co-lead author of the study, alongside her Croatian colleague Dr. Sasa Marcink from the Radar Boskovic Institute in Zagreb. We examined both human induced and natural resources too. Metals such as lead, mercury, and cadmium enter the oceans not only through human activities such as industry or fossil fuel burning. Natural sources are also changing due to climate change. Rising sea levels, rivers overflowing or drying up, melting sea ice and glaciers, all these processes mobilize and increase contaminant flows. The study summarized the findings of a working group of the UN Joint Group of Experts on the scientific aspects of marine environmental protection, focusing on metal contaminants in the ocean. The working group was initiated by Dr. Sylvia Sander, Professor of Marine Mineral Resources at Zeumer and former head of the Marine Environmental Studies Laboratories at the International Atomic Energy Agency in Monaco, Chris Volker from the Alfred Wegener Institute, Helmholtz Center for Polar and Marine Research is also contributing from Germany. Our working group has focused on the effects of climate change and greenhouse gases on contaminants in the ocean, explained Dr. Sander. One example of this impact is rising mercury levels in Arctic waters, melting glaciers, thawing permafrost, and coastal erosions are releasing more mercury from natural resources. This poses a particular threat to communities that rely on traditional fishing as mercury accumulates in the food chain and can end up on our plates through the consumption of contaminated fish. Human activities have increased the global flow of toxic metals such as lead by tenfold and mercury by 3 to 7 times compared to pre-industrial levels, says Professor Center, highlighting another example. Toxic elements like silver are increasingly detectable in coastal waters, originating from coal combustion and the growing use of silver nanoparticles in antibacterial products. Additionally, shipping and the use of plastic contributes to the spread of heavy metals. Yeah, plastics can bind metals such as copper, zinc, and lead from the water. These bound contaminants can also enter the food chain. Behind this exclusive report.